All right, good evening, or rather good day, depending on what time of day you view this. Good day, everyone. So this video is to let you know how to register on the Certiport site, which is where we will be taking our Microsoft Certified Educator examinations. You will not be granted access to take the examinations unless you have created an account, meaning that you have registered on the Certiport site. So it's quite a long process. That's why I have decided to do a video for you to understand better. So how do you do that? Of course, you open a new tab for yourself. Ignore the fact that I'm using an incognito window. I have several other windows open, and I just feel my details are there already. I have already registered on the site, so it's going to bring up my own details. So I've used an incognito window that doesn't have my details registered. So you will definitely open a new tab. So please ignore this incognito. Open a new tab for your own browser, and then type on the URL, type www.certiport. That's CERTI-port.com. That's what you need to type and press enter. It'll bring up a new, it'll open up the Certiport site, the Certiport window for you. And you click on login stroke register. Of course, if you already have an account is where you need to log in, but for you who will be creating an account newly, what you need to type is register. So you will click, rather what you need to click is register. So you click on register for a new user. So I already have an account, but for the purpose of this video, let me create a dummy account of some sort. All right, so let's go through this process together. Welcome to Certiport. Preferred language is definitely English. Country of residence is definitely Nigeria. Where's that? Nigeria is down here. Yeah, so all you need to do is click on agree. Of course, you'll always agree whether or not you read this thing, just always agree. All right, and then you type on this, what's that thing called, captcha. I think this is a Y, right? It should be a Y. YKG2BT. If you observe, it's all capital, so it's case sensitive, so you type it in the exact case that you see. Next thing to click is next. Yeah, next thing to click is next. What's my first name? Let me come up with a fake name because I don't want this thing to conflict with what I have. So let me say my first name is Timo. All right, I say Timo. Middle name is Jare, and last name is Amos. All right, so these are my names. If I want to display my surname first, I click on that. That's how it will be printed on my certificate. But I, as a person, I prefer that my first name should be written on my certificate first. So if you want your last name to be printed on your certificate first, you click on this box that says display surname first, but I prefer to have it this way. All right, so birth date, my birth date, let's say I was born on the 2nd of September, the year 1960. I'm a very old man. The year 1960. Well, since I'm choosing 1960, let me play with October 1 then. Yes, I'm a Nigerian to the core. All right, so 1st of October 1960 is the date of my birth. Yep, so you create a username. Of course, it has to be a unique username. It's important that it's a name that you can easily remember. So I would probably just stick with a combination of my first name and my last name. So my first name is Timo. So I just say Timo Amos. Timo Amos is my username. All right, some other people use different themes, like big bad guy or whatever. It's up to you, right? It's entirely up to you. All right, then your password. I suggest that your password should be something that you can easily remember, because once you lose it, you've lost it. Although I think there's the option of recovery password, but you don't have to go through all that long process, especially if you'll be using a laptop. For the exam, you'll be using a laptop that you don't have access to your emails on. So you just want to make sure that it's a password you can easily remember. All right, so let me just type something here. My password. This is my password. You repeat it down here because they need to match. All right, so I think with that, we're moving on to the next part. Security question. You select a security question. In what city or town were you born? I was born in Lagelu, and put it that way. The next question could be, what is your mother's maiden name? My mother's maiden name is Ibadiara. Yep, so that's it. There you click next. All right, so what's your email? So this time I need to use a real email address. I need to use a real email address. So let me use which email should I use? Which of the many emails that I have should I use? Let me use this one. Okay. All right. The next thing is your phone number. It has to be a real phone number. So let me just type student ID. You can just skip this for now. Obviously, you don't have a student ID yet. So let's just skip this one. As you can see, it says optional, so you can just skip it. I'll also suppose contact me via email regarding new programs. Yeah, you just might get some free promos and things like that that Certiport has, so you might want to tick that box. All right, so what else? Okay, so mailing address. Yes, what's your mailing address? You need to type a mailing address there. So let's say your mailing address, preferably your own home address, please. Don't use a Corona office address, because you just can never tell how the Lord God might move you to another site. So it's preferable that it should be your permanent home address. Unless you suspect that you probably relocate to another address very soon. So you just want to put the Corona email address. I mean, the Corona school address for the meantime. But since this is not a real thing, let me just use the Corona email. I mean, the Corona physical address here. Right. So 70 Raymond Injoku should be Injoku Street. Ikoyi is going to. City is Lagos. Yeah, your postal code. What is the postal code for Ikoyi? So you come to Google and you type postcode Ikoyi, Lagos. It should come up. It should come up easily. Postcode Ikoyi, Lagos is what? What is it? What's the postcode for Ikoyi, Lagos? It shouldn't be so hard. Come on, where are you? I used to have it saved on my phone. Yeah, that's what Ikorodu. Ikoyi is what I've asked for. Come on, don't delay me. Let me pause this video for a while until I find it. Let me pause this. Okay, so I'm back. I found it. But for you, you definitely want to type the postcode for your own location. So I just rediscovered that if I wanted the postcode for Ikoyi is quite large. So I need to type the exact place in Ikoyi that I need the postcode for. So you need to type the exact place, your street's address. That's where you find it. So it's 101233. So I come back here and type 101233. Many people would just type 234. That's really not your postcode. Your postcode is a particular unique number generated by the Nigerian Post Office. Okay, so that's your postcode, and what else? Now, if you prefer an alternate address, you can type an alternate address here, but I'm fine with the address that I want. Then I go next. That I have typed rather, I go next. All right, so next page is what are you currently enrolled as a student or part-time, or part-time or full-time? Are you currently enrolled as a student, part-time or full-time? No, you're not a student, so you say no. Okay, then are you currently employed? Yes. Then it says all of these. For a government agency, no. Are you a teacher and instructor? Yes, you're a teacher. Gender, I'm male. Yes, I'm male. And then I click on submit. That's it. The next thing, welcome to Certiport Timo. You have successfully completed registration. Please tell us how you like to do next. You want to take an exam you want to take an exam or prepare for an exam? Yes. You may wish to register the following, register to become a proctor. Now, to become a proctor simply means that you are going to be the one to invigilate this examination, but no, you're not registering to become a proctor, so you don't want to take that box. and then you click next. Okay, what's going to come up next? Answer me. I don't know why it's taking its precious time. Let me pause the recording one more time until I figure it out. Okay, yeah, it's up. It's up. Okay, good. So now you need to select the exact exam that you're taking. But in this page, definitely you have to come to the Microsoft aspect. We're taking the MCE as you see here. So you click on register. You click on this register here. So it takes you to the Microsoft registration page. Here you have all your information. Check that your information is correct. You can type the name of your company here, Corona Schools, Trust Council. Okay, your job title, class teacher, and what else? Okay, so we come to this other aspect. I think, okay, so we don't need this one on the right. So we simply have our information on this left-hand side. All right, so what's next? We say you must accept the non-disclosure. Yes, so you tick this box. Microsoft may use contact information. Okay, so Microsoft may use your contact information to contact you regarding important security update. Definitely you want to tick that box. Microsoft partners may use the contact information you have provided to contact you regarding important. You probably want to do this as well because Certiport is one of Microsoft's partners, and then you click on submit. Okay, let me be sure that I have entered all that needs to be entered. Use my Certiport profile. Yep, so you click this. Yeah, and it should be processing. Okay, so with this, you have registered and it brings you back to this page we were before. Something is rolling. Right, okay, so I think with this, we have registered for the MCE. Ooh, next thing we do is next because we're not registering for any other examination. So it says here, you are registered. As you can see, you are registered. All right, I have no reason why it's saying I'm registered for the IC3 though, because I didn't take that part. Anyway, it knows better. So you're registered and then you click next. Okay, what happens? Congratulations, Timur. You have successfully completed all of these. Please be sure to keep your information, and you click finish. All right, and then it brings you back to the home page of Certiport. So this is where you can, you obviously see it says here, welcome to more that I am a test candidate. I'm not a pro talk, so it simply says I'm a test candidate. That's what my profile is. Later on, once you complete the exam, you can see here where your transcript will be and things like that. Okay, so with this, you're done registering for the Microsoft Certified Educator exam on the Certiport site. If you have any other questions, please feel free to send me a message. I prefer to respond to messages than phone calls. I'm only one person who's responding to over 300 people, so I may not be available to take all calls. So please, it's better that you send a message or a voice note. At my earliest convenience, I will reply you. All right, thank you very much. I wish you all the best. God bless us all. Goodbye.